Hi, welcome back to 100 Days of Cloud FinOps with Hybr. We have been seeing the Cloud FinOps principles in the previous episodes. So in that line, today we will see the principle about the ownership. It's about everyone taking ownership for their cloud usage. So everyone takes ownership. What does this principle mean? It means the accountability for cloud spend is pushed towards the edge. Even every engineer involved in a project or an application take the ownership for the cost. It's about treating cost as an important metric from the beginning. For example, engineering teams are used to considering performance metrics, reliability metrics, scale, load, those type of metrics from the beginning of an application architecture or implementation. Similarly, from the beginning, the teams must consider cost as a metric, validate their architecture for efficient cost utilization or the cost spent, and during the initialization phase as well as in the ongoing phases. If you are not considering cost as an important metric, like how you would consider an application performance, it's going to be really hard later in the game when you get the cloud shock of the seeing the bill to rewrite or revamp the application to be more efficient in terms of cost. It's also about empowering individual teams across the organization to be able to select the architecture, select the infrastructure, the resources to have efficient utilization of cloud resources. It should not be like there is a central team that decides an architecture for an application that is being built by another organization or a team, because it's really going to be very hard to envision the the utilization of the resources if you have a one size fits all type of model. So it's very important that individual teams within the organization have the ability, have the empowerment to make those choices so that they can control the cost, which brings to the budgeting. So if the individual teams are empowered, then they can run the cloud in an optimal way within the budget allocated to them. So all of these, accountability and ownership shared and owned at the edge of the organization where the decisions are made, it all results in a decentralized manner of taking decisions so that there is a cost-effective architecture in place, proper utilization of resources in an optimal way, all happens across the organization. Even though Cloud FinOps team would be a central team driving these things, it should not be mistaken for the ownership is spread across the organization, especially at the edge of the organization where the actual decisions are made by the engineers and architects and the teams who own the applications.